Production plans shouldn't live on whiteboards, spreadsheets, or in someone's head. Priorities change, jobs move, and without a clear schedule, delays ripple across the shop floor. When planning isn't connected, deadlines slip, pressure builds, and control is lost. That's why Statii's scheduling module gives you a visual view of production linked to works, orders, materials, and capacity, keeping schedules realistic, adaptable, and in control. Let's take a look at how it works. Scheduling in Statii is driven directly from real job data. Starting on the sales order, opening the costing screen shows the internal operations and any make-to-order inventory items. These costings were originally created at the quoting stage and have been carried through when the quote was converted into a sales order. Statii then uses those costings to automatically create the works orders and their planned operations. This ensures scheduling is always based on what was actually quoted and agreed, not re-entered or reinterpreted later. From the sales order, open the works order, quick link, and select a works order. If additional steps are needed, operations can be added directly to the works order. The operation sequence can then be adjusted using the reorder arrows, so the process reflects how the work will actually be carried out on the shop floor. Adding or reordering operations affects how the job is planned and delivered, but doesn't change the original quoted costs. Once the operations are in the correct order, the sequencing rules can be defined. Selecting independent steps means each operation can begin at the same time, with no dependency on other operations. Sequential steps make each operation dependent on the previous one being completed. Adding a time gap, for example 60 minutes, ensures there is at least that amount of time between the end of one operation and the start of the next. Sequential starts stagger the start times without creating dependencies. In this case, the first operation starts immediately, the second 60 minutes later, and the third 120 minutes after the start. With sequencing defined, the works order can be scheduled automatically. Selecting Auto Plan calculates the expected start and finish dates and times. Statii uses the sales order's required date and takes sequencing dependencies into account. Any operations expected to finish after the required date are clearly highlighted in red. The visual scheduling screen shows how work is planned across resources in a Gantt view. Available time on each resource is displayed in yellow. Scheduled operations appear in different colours, making it easy to see which works order they belong to. Operations can be selected and dragged to adjust their scheduled date and time. Because this works order uses sequential steps, moving one operation also moves all dependent operations that follow it. If an operation is running late, you can quickly identify and resolve the issue. From the works order, select an operation that is finishing after the required date and open the resource schedule using the quick link. This shows all works orders currently planned on that resource. The operation can be moved higher in the schedule using the reorder arrows. Returning to the works order, the expected finish date updates immediately, and once it's back within the required time frame, the expected date changes from red to black. So whether you're planning work weeks ahead, responding to last-minute changes, or keeping delivery dates under control, Statii's scheduling module gives you a clear visual plan linked to real jobs, real capacity, and real constraints, helping you keep schedules realistic, adapt when priorities change, and stay in control of delivery. Explore the feature further and book a demo today.